Good morning and welcome to St Paul's Academy's virtual Open Day. I appreciate how important it is to visit as many schools as possible as part of your decision-making process as to where you would like your child to attend secondary school in September 2021, even if those visits have to be virtual or looking at schools' websites. You know your child better than anyone else does, and you will know whether a school will suit your child, whether a school will be right for your child. And not every school suits every child, and that's why we have a wide range of secondary education. Now, the secondary provision in the Royal Borough of Greenwich is excellent. I myself am a product of the education provided in Greenwich, having attended a local primary school in Plumstead and then going on to a secondary school in Greenwich. My schools served me very well to be able to be where I am today, leading this exceptional school. You and I both know what is going to be absolutely key in your decision-making process will my child be happy at that school? Because a happy child will thrive and a happy child will be successful. I am so disappointed that I am not able to welcome you physically on site, but we're all very aware of the restrictions to our lives while the COVID pandemic we are still facing. So it is disappointing you're not here, but what we've done instead is we've produced a short film for you to look at now, which will hopefully give you a glimpse into what life is like for a student at St Paul's Academy. And then after the film, my colleagues will be giving short presentations to you in response to questions that we have received from prospective families about St Paul's. I hope you enjoy the film.
When you're ready, can you come up to your form, please?
Being a student at St Paul's means responsibility, love for your community and your friends and your peers, and education.
If you're struggling with anything, you can go to any teacher and they'll be very helpful.
I think your child will be very happy at St Paul's because there's a wide range of academic subjects they can learn. But St Paul's isn't just good academically, it teaches you life skills like independence, confidence, and a lot of other stuff that you can use in friendships or in future careers.
The teachers are very supportive. They make sure the work is done to high standards.
The teachers are really kind, they help you, the subjects are really interesting, and the environment is very nice and comfortable.
My name is Kamani and I love everything about the school, including the environment. It's a very safe environment and the teachers are very welcoming and the kids are friendly and make you feel like you belong here.
What would happen to you as a playwright in those days if the king disapproved?
We guide our young people to become thoughtful and responsible citizens so that they are able to navigate their lives by the gospel values of love, of justice and peace.
Wow, look at that beautiful colour. What does it look like?
Our mission at St Paul's is to provide high quality education which will enable our students to achieve outstanding success. The development of the whole child with our high expectations and successful academic outcomes is at the heart of all that we do at St Paul's. We embrace with confidence the challenge to provide the very best education for our young people whose futures are entrusted to us. We believe that creating a safe, secure environment is how we best help our students succeed. We are academically aspirational for all. We want all of our children to go on and achieve their very best and to be resilient learners and independent learners. We have many students who go to the top universities in the country, but at the heart of it is that everybody deserves and is expected to make progress at St Paul's.
My plans are to go to sixth form and then to university from St Paul's. I have a lot of faith in the school, as my brother previously came to the school and he's going to uni this year.
It is our job as teachers at St Paul's to give them the tools to become whatever they want to go on and be in life.
This ain't love, it's clear to see, but darling, stay with me.
It was such a great fascination with chaos.
At St Paul's, we put a lot of value onto high attendance because high attendance ultimately means high attainment for the students. If they're here, they're going to do well. The thing that's most important for us is the safety and security of the students, that they feel that they're in a safe environment, because if they're in a safe environment, they're going to learn and they're going to learn well.
We look after our children incredibly well. We adopt a 24/7 approach, and as a result, our home-school relationship is unparalleled. We're like a family. Any problem you have, we're here to help.
Generally speaking, our students are ambitious, they want to do well, and they're open to challenge, they're open to questioning. One of the best behaviour management tools is a well-planned and challenging lesson.
Part of our responsibility as teachers of creative subjects is to educate our students about the possibilities of careers in the creative fields. Last November we had an eco-fashion show and it brought together lots of different areas in the school.
Central to the philosophy of the physical education programme here at St Paul's Academy is the belief in the notion that sport is for all. The broad and balanced curriculum provides students with the skills, knowledge and understanding to not only develop physically but emotionally and socially, which contributes to their overall well-being.
You can go out on trips. So for example, I went to Wembley to watch an England match, which was quite a good experience and I really enjoyed it. I aspire to be a footballer when I'm older. I think I'm a good footballer and self-belief is key.
Fundraising at St Paul's epitomises the ethos of our school and our mission, which is faith in action. So we want our students to be agents of change. We want them to be able to go out into the world and to actually make a difference. St Paul's Academy have raised over £220,000 for local, national and international charities, which is a phenomenal amount of money, and that is really down to the hard work of our students, staff and their families.
If you come to St Paul's, we're with you every step of the way to a fantastic future. It is both an honour and a privilege to lead such an exceptional school. Our mission at St Paul's is to provide high quality education which will enable our students to achieve outstanding success.
I hope that short film gave you an insight into what life is like here at St Paul's. I'm now going to pass over to Miss Tudor, the Vice Principal, who's now going to talk to you about our exam success and the curriculum offer.
Good morning, everyone. We're very proud to be able to report that last year's Year 11 cohort received an excellent set of results. Full details are available on our website, but I would like to give you a few of the headlines in relation to the national performance measures for which all schools are held accountable. 84% of students achieved a grade 4 or above in English. 86% of students achieved a grade 4 or better in maths. 80% of students achieved a grade 4 or above in both English and maths. Our Progress 8 score has increased to plus 0.21, which places St Paul's in the above average category nationally. We're also very pleased with many of our BTEC results. It's especially worth mentioning BTEC Drama and BTEC Sport, where the success rate was 100%. Our results indicate positive progress and display an upward trajectory of improvement year on year. At St Paul's, Key Stage 4 courses begin in Year 9, with all students taking the group of core subjects at GCSE. This core is made up of English language and literature, maths, science, ICT, and religious studies. Beyond the core, there are different pathways available to students because we believe that different pathways suit different students. We very much believe that all students should receive a broad curriculum that provides them with the cultural capital and the success that will equip them for life. Many of our students take 10 subjects and follow the EBAC route. The EBAC being a combination of subjects that is academically robust and excellent preparation for university. We're also pleased to tell you that we offer no fewer than 12 BTEC subjects. For many students, these vocational subjects better complement the GCSE core. The vast majority of these are level 2 BTEC courses. A GCSE is the same value as a level 2 BTEC. At St Paul's, our quest is to prepare all our students for post-16 courses, be that at college or at school sixth forms. Many of our students go on to grammar school sixth forms. Excellent preparation for post-16 and beyond is our responsibility and our mission. My colleague, Carol Duffy, is now going to talk to you about transition.
Year 6 to 7 transition does not just begin in September here at St Paul's Academy. As early as April and May each year, the process of supporting our students through transition begins. In a normal school year, we would gather additional student data from primary schools. We would invite families of students, in particular those with special educational needs, to visit the school for meetings with senior staff and a tour of the school grounds. We visit all 240 students during the months of June and July in their primary schools. In early July each year, we host our annual Transition Day for students, where they get to visit the academy, tour the grounds, meet their form tutor and other key staff, as well as get a feel for secondary school life. But we all know that this has been a year beyond our control. It has not been a normal school year by any standards. We have been faced, therefore, with unique challenges in managing the usual Year 6 to 7 transition, as well as the return to school of students, many of whom had not returned to their primary schools since the beginning of lockdown. Gathering information from primary schools, therefore, proved very challenging for us this year, as many schools did not reopen for students during lockdown. However, I'm delighted to say that we managed to collect over 95% of student data forms from primary schools. Despite the current COVID-19 restrictions, we managed to meet over 140 students through visits to primary schools, where primary schools were open and where students had returned to their school. Families also visited the academy, and virtual meetings were also held with students and their primary school teacher. In the absence of our annual Transition Day in July, this year we developed a virtual transition programme to help support our students with the prospect of transition throughout the summer months. All of these resources, both academic and pastoral, can be found on our school website under our Parents and Carers section.
Please do take time to browse these resources, in particular our Parents and Carers Handbook and our Student Handbook. The level of support offered to our students during transition is exceptional. The result of all the hard work and the attention to detail that we put into our transition programme each year ensures a smooth and successful transition process for our students, and ultimately leads to very happy and settled students upon joining us at St. Paul's Academy. We take time to get to know your child. We understand their strengths as well as the areas for development, and we support them in laying the foundations for a successful 5 years here at St. Paul's Academy. Students' well-being and developing a strong homeschool relationship is central to our philosophy. We want you to trust us to educate your child, to keep your child safe, and ultimately ensure that your child develops into a happy, well-rounded young person by the time they leave us following 5 years of education. And we believe that our transition programme is central to this. I'm now going to invite my colleague, Jack Kirby, to speak to you about our pastoral care.
Good morning. Pastoral care is key to everything we do at St. Paul's Academy. It's the first thing we do in the morning, and it's the last thing we do in the evening every single day. Your child's form tutor is a key contact for them to make them feel part of our family. We build great relationships with your families. Over lockdown, we made over 14,000 contact logs from our pastoral teams to check in with families, to check in with students, to see how they've been getting on. It's that homeschool relationship Miss Duffy mentioned that we build upon that lasts their whole school career until when they leave us as successful, well-rounded young people. The 3 Bs form the cornerstone of our behaviour policy. We ask our students to be safe, be respectful, and to be ready for learning. This policy is on planners, on walls. It's really central to everything we expect from our students. When they've done well, we'll notify you through a system called Behaviour Watch. Every week, you'll get a report to show you the celebrations, the great things that happened. Sometimes it doesn't go so well, and we'll let you know through this same system. And this only continues to strengthen the relationship between our family and yours. As you've heard, our behaviour policy is 24/7. We expect our students to be great ambassadors for St. Paul's Academy and for yourselves. I'm now going to pass over to Alex Dunnett, who's going to explain a little bit about the SEND provision at St. Paul's Academy.
Good morning. St. Paul's is an inclusive school where we welcome students regardless of their level of need, ability or disability. We expect all students who come to the Academy to achieve their potential and have their achievements recognised. We know the importance of a smooth transition from Year 6 to Year 7, particularly for our students with additional needs, and we therefore spend a great deal of time planning for and supporting this transition. We meet with primary school SENCOs before students leave Year 6 to ensure we have the most up-to-date information on our students with additional needs, and we carefully share this information with our teachers so that they're well prepared for their new Year 7s. We think carefully about the type of support that students might need, whether it's learning support or pastoral support. And we ensure that our teachers have excellent training opportunities throughout the year in areas such as dyslexia, supporting students with speech and communication difficulties, supporting students with language difficulties, and we ensure that our training opportunities are evolving throughout the year to meet the needs of our new students. We know that quality first teaching is the best response to supporting students with additional needs. We have a team of SEND teaching assistants who support the learning of some students in the classroom depending on their needs, and also run some small group interventions such as independent travel training and social skills groups. We work very closely with outside agencies such as the Speech and Language Department, the Educational Psychology Service, ASD Outreach and Sensory Services, all of who advise and support us in working with our students. Most students' needs are identified at primary schools, but our staffing here at St Paul's are skilled at quickly identifying any new needs and ensuring that students get the right support. All schools manage support for students with SEND in different ways, and it will be important for you to look at our website and see our SEND documents in the Inclusion Learning Zone area to find out exactly how we work. My contact details and the details of my SEND colleagues can also be found there if you'd like any further information. I'd now like to hand over to my colleague, Eileen Bryan, who's going to tell you more about the school website.
Good morning. On our website, you will be able to find information about all aspects of school life here at St. Paul's. Our website showcases the many enrichment activities undertaken by students and staff, and it also highlights the importance of giving back to our community. You can find details of our examination results, Ofsted reports, curriculum booklet, SEND events, policies, transition information, and even our weekly lunch menus. The top right-hand corner of the site provides quick links to student email and also links to Google Classrooms, which will be our new remote learning platform used by all students and staff at the Academy. So please visit our website at www.stpaulsacademy.org.uk and have a look at all that St. Paul's has to offer. This repository of information will be invaluable to you as you make the decision for the next steps for your child. Further details of our virtual open day are available on the website under the Virtual Open Day tab. We also have a monitored email inbox called Open Day Questions at stpauls.greenwich.sch.uk, where you can email any questions that you may have about life here at St. Paul's. I will now hand you over to our principal, Miss Malone, who will give you some guidance on the admissions process. Thank you.
The secondary application process can be very stressful. So I would like to end this morning's meeting with some guidance to you that I hope you will find helpful. Whether you are applying to St. Paul's or not, what's important is that your child gets to the right school. And I wouldn't want the application process to hinder that. All applicants must complete the CAF, which is the Common Application Form. Now, what's important with that is if you are a Greenwich resident, you then complete the Greenwich Local Authority CAF. If you're, say, for example, a Bexley resident, you then complete the Bexley Local Authority CAF, even if you are applying to a Greenwich school. So whatever area you live in, you use the local authority's CAF. Now, I appreciate some people aren't happy necessarily using an online form. That's not an issue. Get in touch with the local authority and they will give you a paper version of that form. When you look at the form, you will see you have 6 choices. I urge you to complete all 6 choices. Now, you might be sitting at home thinking, I know the school I want my child to go to, so I'm only going to put that down. Or you might be thinking, well, I know the school I want my child to go to, and I don't want to put a second or a third choice because they might not think I'm serious about my first choice. Please don't. Complete all 6, because what happens is when they are processed, say for example, the first choice you don't get, they'll go to the second choice. And if it's blank, everybody else gets their second choice. Then they'll look at third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then they'll come back to you and give you what's left. So please exercise your parental right and complete all of those 6 choices. Now, you will be aware that St. Paul's Academy, we have unique admissions arrangements. 1/3 of our children come from our local community, and those applications are the CAF. 2/3 come from the faith community. So those applications will be CAF and the supplementary information form. Now again, that is available on our website, but if you don't like using an online version, that's not a problem. Just contact the school and we can get a paper version to you. So again, if you are applying for a community place, it's just the CAF, not the CIF. If you're applying for a faith place, it's the CAF and the CIF. Now, the deadline for all applications is the 31st of October. I would advise you do not leave it to the 31st of October to submit that online application, because as we're very well aware, systems have a habit of crashing, freezing, just as you're about to press that submit button. So my advice, do it certainly a few days before. My advice on the CIF is do it by Friday, the 23rd of October, because the actual deadline is during half term and it's a Saturday. So I would advise get the CIF in by the 23rd. I appreciate that's quite a lot of information to take on board. It is again on our website under the virtual open day tab, and it goes through all the application procedure again. Also, what is there is our school video, which you might like to have a look at again. And later next week, we'll have our presentations there as well, if you wish to revisit them. Now, the next important date for you and for me is the 1st of March. That's when you will receive an email from the local authority informing you of where your child will be educated in September 2021. That date is so important to us because that's the date we start our transition programme, making sure that the students in Year 6 who will be coming to us in September feel supported in the transition so it is successful and smooth. So those dates are really important to you and me. If you've missed any part of this morning's meeting, or if you want to revisit any parts, as I said, they will be on our website under the tab Virtual Open Day. I do hope St. Paul's will be your choice for your child. And I and my staff look forward to celebrating with you the many successes of your child. Thank you for joining us for today's virtual meeting, and I hope you all have a very good day. Thank you.